2nd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A gain of 20. And a Washington first down.
On first down, here's Love. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it's third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The keeper.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete.
That's good.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Breida. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete.
Mayfield.
That catch good for only a couple.
Tyler Lockett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Point it right. Rush the whip. Hurry. Hey, alert 33.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Washington.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete.
Mayfield's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Wright. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a gain of 9. First down, Washington. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
1st and 10.
So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Browns.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
To throw again. Haskins finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Browns 21, Washington 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Zero lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Evan Ingram, 38 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a 42-yard.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
0 lining up.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fournette on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
He lets it fly from Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
on 2nd down. Here's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
Haskins back to the air. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Montez Sweat in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. I don't even know why this team showed up. Pistol. SOS. Alert, 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 alert. Shit. Switch.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daron Payne, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 4 yards remain for second down. Play action. Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
27-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts
Second down.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins finds his tight end Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. But he will not be able to bring it back. My